We got the legend in the house now. Yeah.
Okay.
So game one, Warriors blew out the Cavs. What are your thoughts on what happened last night?
You know, it reminds me of last year a little bit. So I think, you know, everybody got to hold their horses, come back for game two and ball out. You know, don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable.
So are you suggesting there might be a big turnaround, a flip script here?
Well, I'm suggesting that last year the Warriors was up 3-1 and them Cavs came back. So I wouldn't feel too comfortable at all this year.
Are you predicting that Draymond's going to get suspended after game 4 this year? No.
I think he's smarter than that.
I do too.
I think he's
hope
smarter
so.
than that.
I hope he learned his lesson.
You know, it was kind of to be expected yesterday. You know, it was Warriors' first game. You know, they want revenge, so they was out for blood, and we'll see what game two, you know, hold. I think the Warriors can do it.
You watch it, Skip. This is one of Skip's favorite topics about Rihanna and her impact on the game, sitting courtside and going back and forth with KD.
Yeah.
KD stared her down a couple of times at the free throw line, and he hit a three right in front of her and looked at it as he jogged up the.
Shook his head at her. Yep.
Well, I think KD needs to keep his mind on the court. You know what I mean? Rihanna might be there as a distraction to you, bro. So be careful.
She might be a plant, huh?
Yeah. Be careful.
When you sit courtside, do you go back and forth with some of the players?
I used to, but then I stopped. You know, I stopped because, you know, hold on. Y'all doing that with our GM, man. You know, so watch your mouth. Anyway, I used to do that, but then I realized these guys are at work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't want some NBA player at my show heckling me on stage, so I just kick back and just be a fan. But I'm on those refs. I'm on the refs. You know what I mean? I leave the players alone, but I'm on the refs.
So would you agree that Rihanna does have some nerve buying a courtside seat in Oakland to root for King James?
Well, I mean, yeah, she got nerve. She Rihanna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
She definitely got nerve, you know, but that's what make her Rihanna, you know. And it's all good, you know. That's what it's all about. It's about cheering for your favorite player. And, you know, if she got the cojones to come into Oakland, you know, I wouldn't do it, but, you know, she did it.
I wish she'd have brought an umbrella.
Hold up, Shannon.
Baby. You know I ride with the King Q.
I know.
You know what I wanted to ask you? I've always wanted to ask you this. How did you come up with the name Ice Cube?
Oh, my brother. You know, as a youngster, trying to come up on some of his women, he was mad at me. He was like, man, you trying to be too cool. You think you that cool, I'm going to slam you in that freezer and lock you in there. When I pull you out, you'll be Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? So I just took it like a badge of honor. So when I got outside on the block, I'm like, man, don't call me O'Shea no more, man. My name Cube now, Ice Cube. It just stuck.
And by the way, pretty soon you were getting the women, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you know, now I'm going to put his ass in the freezer.
So also wanted to get your viewpoint on what Russell Westbrook posted on Instagram early in the game last night. He posted a shot of him watching Sister Act 2 on his little home theater screen, you know, trying to send the message he was not obviously watching game 1 of the finals. What do you think, you know, analyze that for us?
Well, you know, he's one of my favorite players in the league. So I feel like he's, you know, he's an alpha male. He's not watching nobody else play. He's all about, you know, if he ain't in it, you know, why watch it? So I think it's motivation for him to you know, get a team around him and make it to the finals one day. I think this is great motivation. I'd love to see him in the finals again. Like I said, he's my favorite player.
So how did you feel about Kevin Durant early on backing up his move from Oklahoma City to Golden State last night?
I mean, you know, this is what he did it for. You know, he has to get the chip. I think, you know, he has to get the chip to shut everybody up.
He does.
And you know, it'll still be people talking, but everybody remember LeBron went to Miami to get a chip. So you know,
Cube, you know that's not even the same thing. Miami were.
How is it not the same thing?
Miami wasn't 73-9, and last I checked, D Wade hadn't won two MVPs, and they brought Bosh and LeBron in. The Miami Heat were not the best team in the East,
without a doubt. But it's still a superstar leaving his home base and going to another team to get a ring. So, you know, you can haggle over the circumstances, but it's still the same thing. You know, these stars now have the power to go where they want,
Right.
and you know, if they want to chase a ring, they can.
but don't you? I think it's because of the pressure that we put on them to have a ring.
Yes.
Because like if you don't have a ring, it's like you're not as good a player if you don't have the ring. So now guys are going to chase the ring, and then fans are questioning the manner in which they got the ring.
You got to get the ring.
Okay.
The ring is the thing. You know, that's what we all here for, to see who's going to get the ring. You know, have you seen Charles Barkley's face when everybody started talking about who got a ring and who don't? And you see him sit there saying, damn, I wish I'd have got that ring.
How about this? Let me put it to you like this, okay? You won a Grammy. This other group have won a Grammy. You joining them?
I'm not joining nobody. You know what I mean? I left the world's most dangerous group, so
Right.
I'm solo from here on out. You know, but for the most part, you know, everybody got their own, you know,
Reasons for doing
yeah,
it.
for doing it. You know, KD is sick of coming in second.
Right.
You know, he's been doing it for a long time, you know, and he want that ring. And he had the power, he had the right
Right.
to go pursue it. And
Right.
here he is, pursuing it.
So Shannon,
Yes.
wait a second. That's a terrible analogy.
What?
He formed the greatest hip hop group ever to start off his career.
Right.
So why would he want to go to another group?
But
Right?
I'm saying
well, seriously,
Well,
was
he-
that not?
Okay, you're a great. KD was a great individual player. He got close with Russell in 2012, but ultimately you want to be you judge by accomplishment, and you know maybe he wants a diamond album. Maybe the gold's not good enough. He wants a diamond album, and this group over here, you already know they already got two diamond albums.
Well, I mean, you can look at KD. Maybe he didn't like the direction that OKC was going in. You know, they
He did
brought
not.
in
He did not.
a college coach pretty much, and he probably didn't feel like they were building towards that championship that he had fought for OKC.